Hi, I'm Corey Williams from Daydream Studios, and recently I went to space. And today I'd like to talk about it. So yes, I did go to space. Not in real life, of course, but virtually. But this was a virtual experience that was sort of controlled by the viewers that watched it in real time. I created a project inside Unreal Engine 5 that simulated a climb up a 62-mile ladder. 62 miles, by the way, is the very edge of space. To do this took a lot of complicated math, about 3 weeks worth of coding and setting things up, and I built all sorts of different interactions into it.
That's me.
The interactions, by the way, were controlled by super chats inside of YouTube. So anytime somebody was to give me a tip on YouTube with a super chat, it would trigger an event, all sorts of fun events. So this is kind of a look back at some of my favorite triggerable events. Here they are.
And just like that, I'm on fire. What the? Hey, nice lizard. Oh, you're so big. Enable full self-climbing. Whoa, sticky notes. Okay, I'm covered in sticky notes. Anybody need some toilet paper? There's a mosquito in my helmet. Got it. Check it out, it's chrome. Alright, what's this? I'm crystals. Crystals, this is awesome. Kind of reminds me of that game Knack on PlayStation. You ever played it? Super fun. I used to play it with my kids. And now I'm a tumbleweed. Yep, just a tumbleweed climbing a ladder. One good gust and I'll tumble my way back down to the ground, which is, oh God, how far is it down there? You know, I'm not gonna look. And all of a sudden I am flowers. And I'm allergic to myself. I'm energy. You know what? I'm just gonna try my hardest to keep myself together, and it's not working. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. What's that? I don't know what's happening right now. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. I'm awake. Gotta work on that.
Altogether, there was about 100 different triggerable events, but I didn't want to share them all here because I feel like it would just drag this video on. It actually ended sooner than expected. It was supposed to go for about 36 hours to be able to get that high, you know, according to the math. But I reached the limit of Unreal Engine. Like literally the character climbed too high from his starting point, and like the whole thing just crashed or froze really. But in the output log, which tells me, you know, what's wrong, if there's anything wrong, it was just saying maximum limit reached, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but I believe it was a height thing, and it was hilarious. If the character and all the interactions were to stay in one set, in one little environment, I think it probably could have just continued forever, you know, and just continue to do cool stuff for people to entertain. And that's definitely given me a lot of ideas. Another thing that I've learned was that I didn't market this thing enough, and there really wasn't a lot of public attention. Here are the actual numbers for how many people watched and all of that, if you want to see them. So that told me that a couple things here are true. One, I did not market it nearly enough. I feel like I was doing a decent job marketing it, but I think also like I got so caught up in creating this experience and doing all of these things and adding these features that I forgot the most important thing, and that is to get people to watch. Two, I could not find funding whatsoever to help me promote this thing. I went to several companies. I tried to get like sponsorship, something, because I was going to use that money, 100% of that money, towards marketing, to get it out there and do other things. But it's like I couldn't get anybody to get on board with it, which brings me to the next big thing that I learned, market research. Is this interesting enough to want or need? Are people really going to want to consume this content? I think I got caught up in the how cool would it be factor rather than the how actually useful is this thing. How much did I actually make from this? I'll tell you. You ready? Just over $350. Yeah, for 3 weeks of work, not much payback. But you know what? That's not what it was all about. It was never about making a bunch of money. As I mentioned before, super chats were a big thing, a big part of this. Super chats, again, are the tips that people would leave in order to be able to trigger events. Now, originally, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to take money from people, but I also knew that if I was going to do like triggerable events because of comments, well, then you would just constantly see people triggering events and you wouldn't actually get to see the climb at all. So yeah, doing this way just made a lot more sense to me so that people could enjoy it a little bit more. But still, I feel like right now, the market isn't ready for the type of thing that I create. And I say that because there's still a lot of talk about AI and still people think that the stuff that I'm creating is AI when it is in fact not created by AI, though there is assistance by AI during the creation of said project, but not during the real-time rendering. Once people start cooling down on the AI trend, they will start coming back towards this sort of stuff that is a little more human created, but still in the virtual space. So until that time comes around, I'm just going to keep creating stuff for my other channels, which I pull in about 30 million views a month across my channels, and my outside work. I also do like freelance work for people every now and then, only if it's cool and only if they're okay with my weekly rate, which I'll be honest with you is between $10,000 and $15,000 for the work that I do. So yeah, at the end of the day, I would say this project was a huge success. It wasn't about the views. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the exposure at all. It was about doing it. It was about trying something new. It was about pushing the boundaries of what you could achieve creatively. And I think that did that. And plus all of the other valuable lessons that I've learned are going to help me on my future projects. So I just wanted to make this video today to not only show you the cool stuff that happened in case you missed it, but also to encourage you out there, those of you who are creatives like me, who just want to create. I wanted to remind you that even situations like this, there's really no such thing as failure so long as you actually try it, so long as you do it. And of course, learn from it. Don't make the same mistake twice. And if you do make the same mistake twice, well, then that means you didn't learn it well enough. But don't beat yourself up over it. Fail forward. Every failure is a learning opportunity, it's like the world's way of saying, here's something you don't know. And when you know this thing, you're going to be that much smarter and that much better. So get excited about failure, because that's exciting to me. Anyway, my name is Corey Williams from Daydream Studios. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and for giving me that like, because that's really important as well. I'll see you in the next experiment. Later.
Oh, here we are. Made it. Oh, that was a climb. Yeah. All right. Now to get the keys. What? Oh, crap. Forgot the keys. Oh, dang it. Hey! Open up! They're not gonna hear me. I'm in space. Dang it. Well, guess there's only one thing I can do. I'm gonna have to go back and get them.